Good morning. I wondered how far I could get through before I had to apologise for Frank snoring in the background, and he started before I did. Anyway, good morning everyone. Welcome to Friday Sews. It's lovely to have you here. My name's Ruth, and we're going to talk a bit about sewing, what I've been making, what I've been buying, what I've been up to. Frank might make an appearance at the end, so stick around if you want to say hello to Frank. Before I kick off today, I would really like to say a massive thank you to a lovely lady called Cynthia. Now, she has a channel on YouTube called Mountain Accents, and she's been making videos for about a year, and she was very, very kind and mentioned me in one of her recent videos, and that was really lovely. So thank you, Cynthia, I really did appreciate that, and I told you that I would return the favour, so here I am, letting all of my lovely viewers know that if you don't already follow Cynthia from Mountain Accents, please go over and check out her channel. Like I said, she's a lovely lady. She gets the Think Pink box from Andrea, so that gets shipped all the way over to her from Ireland, and that's very exciting. And if you're looking for a new vlogger, she has got tons of stuff on her site, so go over and have a look. I'll pop the description to the link to her channel in the description box below, so go check her out. The next thing I should tell you about, because I always forget, is what I'm wearing. So today I have got one of my most recent makes on, and it's already a firm favourite. I absolutely love it. So you might recognise it as my Merchant & Mills Whittaker pinafore, and I made it in this absolutely gorgeous chunky corduroy that I got from Locket Fabrics. And underneath I am wearing a plain black Monroe turtleneck from Tessuti, another favourite pattern, and this is just some black cotton jersey that I got from Jenny Stitches. Yeah, absolutely love this outfit. I'll pop a picture in so that you can see the full length, but it's a staple. I am reaching for it and wearing it a couple of times a week at least, so really successful make. I know that Alison from Dotty is making one of the Merchant & Mills pinafore dresses at the moment. Not this version, she's making the sort of proper full-on pinafore with the buckles, I forget what they're called now, you know, the pinafore sort of buckle things, and yeah, buttons, and that looks absolutely gorgeous, so can't wait to see that finished. That might be on my plans for later in the year, you never know. Yeah, so that's what I'm wearing. What else shall I tell you about? Recent makes. Okay, I feel like I've had some real successes lately. Touch wood, I don't want to jinx it and now everything's going to go wrong. But I think it started off with this actually. At the end of 2023, I made quite a few jersey makes, and you know, there's nothing wrong with them, they're absolutely fine, but I always get more satisfaction, I think, out of a woven make. I don't know why, it's just me, I'm just wired funny, I suppose, but I love a woven make, and I like being able to get it, really nice, finished nicely. I like the inside to look nice. I'm going to stop going on about this. You're going to be like, shut up, Ruth. We know you like a neat finish. But yeah, so it started off with this Merchant & Mills Whittaker pinafore. I felt like it was a really successful make, and I was very happy with it. I then made just a billy dress to start off 2024, ease myself in gently, which again was absolutely lovely. But then I went on to the Fran pajamas. Now I do have a separate video about the Fran pajamas, which I will link in the description below, so feel free to go ahead and have a watch of that one if you want a real in-depth review on the Frans. But spoiler alert, I absolutely love them. They are just gorgeous, and I don't even think I'm going to bother buying any more pajama patterns ever. They're that good. They really are that good, that comfortable, that cosy. I'd wear them all day if I could. I probably could, because I work from home and the top is a shirt, so you could probably get away with it. I'm sure if nobody knew they were actually pajamas, they probably wouldn't question it at all. But yeah, every night after work, pretty much, I put them on. They've been through the wash once since I made them. That's how much I'm wearing them. I just love them. I took them to the sewing social that I went to on Saturday, and a few of the girls tried them on and really liked them, so you might see a few more versions. I'm hoping you do, because they're such a great pattern. I'd really like some of the other girls to make them up too and share their love for their Fran pyjamas. Yeah, they're on my Instagram, but I will also share some pictures in here for you. Love them. If you want to make a lovely, beautiful, classic, comfortable pair of pyjamas, look no further. I should be on commission, really, because I'm telling everyone how great the Frans are. Anyway, yeah, makes. What else have I made? I then went on to make a Ines shirt from Tessuti. I've been eyeing up this pattern for quite a while because it's, from the stock images, it looks like a beautiful shape. I love where the shoulders sit, and I love the shape of the shirt body itself. It's sort of fitted over the shoulders and the bust, and then flares out slightly towards the waist, and that is absolutely my style. I just love it. It's beautiful. So I made that out of some Liberty fabric, and it was, oh my gosh, an absolute bargain. I'm going to also link this in the description, and if there's any left, go and grab some because it was such a good deal. It was Liberty cotton wool blend, and I got it from Sherwood's fabric. They're the company that sell the Lady McElroy fabric, aren't they? But they do have some Liberty bits and bobs on there too. And I found this fabric on there. I'll pop a picture in so you can have a look. It's gorgeous. It's almost, from a distance, it looks like camouflage, but when you're closer up, you realise that it's actually floral. So it's kind of a floral-y camouflage. It's beautiful, really, really stunning. And it was $8.99 a metre. And I couldn't believe that when I saw the price. I was like, yes, I want some, get it in my basket. But it's down as a second fabric, that's why it's so cheap. And it's got some tiny white flecks throughout the pattern, throughout the print rather. They are really small, and when you're up close to the fabric, you, don't get me wrong, you can see the white flecks. But from a distance, I think when I'm out and about wearing this shirt, I don't think anybody would ever notice that it's got some little tiny white flecks in. And if they did notice, well, they wouldn't know that it's not intentional. So yeah, $8.99 for Liberty cotton wool blend. It's gorgeous. I'm tempted to get some more, but it's such a beautiful shirt. I can't see how, if I made anything else with it, it would get as much wear as this shirt will do, because it's brilliant. It's a great pattern actually. Yeah, the Ines shirt. You can wear it buttoned right up to the top, and I quite like that look. I like a high neck, or you can have the top button open and then show a little bit more neck, a bit more casual. That looks lovely too. But what I'm also realising is that you can wear it open over a vest or a t-shirt or a polo neck. I actually wore it the other day with some, I've got some sort of grey, really dark grey, fairly wide leg Levi jeans, and you know that mustard turtleneck that I made, it was another Monroe actually. I wore that and then I put the shirt over the top. Didn't take a picture, I don't think, of that outfit, but if I did, I'll pop it in. And it looked great. So I think that shirt is going to get so much wear this year. And yeah, I love it so much, I've already started to make another one. So you might be able to see it on my mannequin actually here. I'm making a check version, and this is the fabric that I got from Guthrie and Ghani when I went to their sample sale in Birmingham recently. Yeah, I loved the fabric, loved the colours, fell in love with it as soon as I saw it, and there was a couple of different lengths. I picked up a length that was 1.5 metres, and Christine said to me, don't you think you want a bit more of that if you're going to pattern match the checks? And I hadn't thought about that. So I was so grateful that, that she mentioned that. So I've got another piece which was 2.5 meters, I forget now. And yeah, so I'm attempting for the very first time ever to pattern match checks. It's going well so far. I don't know, you can probably see that's the front that you can see there. I've done a pretty good job of getting it matched across the front. I mean, for my first attempt, I'm pretty happy with that. I think it looks quite good. And then down one side, it's also pretty good. But down the other side, it's probably about 1 centimetre off. So I think I must have cut the back piece slightly off grain when I was cutting out the back. But it's okay. It's definitely going to be more pattern matched than if I'd have bought it in the shop. So I'm happy with that. It was my first attempt and it's going well so far. Obviously when it's finished I shall show you a bit more and I'll put some pictures up on my Instagram as well. But yeah, it's going well. I thought I might use the other Pigeon Wishes buttons, the blue ones that I bought when I went, but actually they don't quite go. They're a bit more, no, they're quite shiny, and that plaid fabric is quite sort of matte. I don't know if you can have a fabric that's matte, but anyway, the buttons don't really go, so I had to try and find some other buttons to go with it. I had a good look through my button stash and didn't really have anything that was suitable. So I might have done a little button purchase. Well, I have done a little button purchase. Have you heard of Textile Garden? They sell some absolutely gorgeous, really unique buttons that you don't really find, you know, in your local hobbycraft or haberdashery shop. So I'll link them in the description as well. Go take a look. They've got some lovely buttons on there, really unusual and a great price. So I bought 3 different sets of buttons. I'll pop some pictures in up here so that you can see them. And none of them are perfect in terms of matching this fabric, but I think one set that I bought will probably be the ones that I go for. I could shop around and try and find some more, but I really want to get it finished and made. So yeah, I'm going to go with them. And you know, if I find after a couple of wears I'm not happy with the buttons, I can always change them, can't I? Yeah, so that's what I'm working on at the moment. So I think I'm yeah, really happy with my recent makes. This pinafore, the pyjamas, and a couple of shirts. Yeah, so I hope it doesn't all go pear-shaped now. Fingers crossed. Pride before a fall, that's what they say, isn't it? Yeah, pride before a fall. So I mentioned that I was at the social last Saturday. So it's the Staffordshire social organised by the Staffordshire Sewist, funny enough, Sally. So we always have a swaps table while we're there, and I got some good stuff on the swaps table this time. I got this beautiful piece of viscose, I think it is. So it's a teal colour, and then it's got pink and blue and white little sort of ditzy flowers on. I don't often go for a ditzy print, but I thought it was really lovely and it feels very nice. And to go with that, I've also got some of this. Now this is a rib knit fabric. I'm not sure if it's going to come up the right colour on the screen, but it's sort of it's kind of a pinky colour. What's the right pink? I'm not very good with colours, I don't know why. Remember when you used to have all those crayons when you were a kid? They had all random names on, like burnt umber and God knows what else. But yeah, I don't know what this one would have been. But I thought the two of them went really nicely together. So that was a good find. This one was from Heather. She's recently had her colours done, so she brought in a few bits that she didn't think were in her colour palette any longer. So I was very glad to take that off her hands. And I think Sarah brought this one in. She had got this in an advent calendar at Christmas and didn't think that it was her style. So yeah, again, very happy to take that off her hands. One of the other things I bought actually in the week was some of the you know, this fabric tape. Have you seen it? It's by Kylie and the Machine, and basically it's like a roll of masking tape, and you can rip it off and stick it onto your fabric, and you can write on it and say what type of fabric it is, how long the piece is, where you got it from, and then any notes. So I got one of those for me, and I also got one for Sally, who organises the social. She had very kindly gifted me some tickets to go to a concert a couple of weeks ago that she wasn't able to attend, and so I'd got her a roll of the fabric tape to say thank you. And then the other thing I got from the social, I feel a bit naughty sharing this with you really, because sorry Sally if you're watching, but there's a raffle. Every month there's a raffle, and there are 2 raffle prizes usually, and this month the winners were Jenny, and who won the other? I think it was Heather. It might have been Heather. She was very excited because I don't think she's won it before. But the prizes were 2 lengths of fabric. I think it was the same fabric, but it came in different colours. And Jenny won this colour. So it's mint green, and it's a viscose twill. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's almost got this sort of mid-century print on, which I love a mid-century print. It's very nice. I can imagine that on someone's china ware in the 1970s. Yeah, really nice. And it's by, probably going to murder this name now, so I'm very sorry, but I think they're called Elgantine and Zoey. Yeah, tell me if I've messed that up completely. But Jenny opened it, and I was sat across from Jenny, and you know when you can tell in someone's eyes that they really love the gift they've just been given, but then they're thinking, how am I going to make this work for me? And I could see that in Jenny's eyes. Anyway, apparently she opened it, and then she was having a look around the room to see who she thought this colourway would suit, because she didn't think it would suit her. And she was so kind that she gifted it to me. She thought that it would suit me. So, yeah. Thank you so much, Jenny. I really appreciate it. And Sally, I'm really sorry. Don't be cross with Jenny. She loved the fabric. It just wasn't her colour. So I'll do it justice and make something lovely with it. I think I might make a skirt actually, because it's a good weight for a skirt. A nice springy, summery, long, flowy skirt. Maybe the Maeve skirt by True Bias, I think, or the Sabina skirt by the Little Pomegranate. I've made that one before. That's a free pattern, that one. I haven't made the Maeve, so I might give that one a go. So yeah, I did really well off the swaps table. So very, very pleased with those. So I think next month at the social, Heather, Annette and I are going to make up the Ilford jacket, and that's by Friday Pattern Company. So you might know that that's on my Make 9 or Make 5 as I did for this year. I've been a bit intimidated by that pattern, I'll be honest. I'm a bit scared of outerwear because I need to get the finish right, and there's nowhere to hide, is there? If it's a coat or a jacket, it's on the outside, so it's got to be good. But this will be my first pattern that I'm going to attempt off of my Make 5 list this year. So I'm going to do it in tandem. In tandem? Can 3 be a tandem? I'm going to do it in joint effort with Heather and Annette. And any of the other girls that want to join in as well. And you, if you fancy making an Ilford jacket, then we're going to get ours done in March. I have got some lovely corduroy that I bought from Guthrie and Ghani that was my intention to use for the Ilford, but I'm thinking if I'm going to make it in March, I'm hoping the weather will start to have improved by then, so a corduroy one might be a bit heavy. So I have made a little purchase. I got some, it hasn't arrived yet so I can't show you, I'll put the stock photo in. I've bought some, it's described as soft cotton canvas, I think, and that's from Merchant and Mills. So I think that might be a better option for a spring version. So I think I shall use that. I might this month make up a toile because I'm not sure on the sizing and I don't want to chop straight into that fabric. I'm not usually someone who does a toile. I'm usually quite confident and I just go off and use my good fabric. But I think because I'm not totally sure about the shape of the Ilford, I do want to have a practice run first before I use my nice Merchant and Mills fabric. So I've got, I think it might be on my D-Stash account actually. Nobody's bought it, so I might use that. It's just a bit of cotton poplin. It's navy blue and it's got little white birds all over it. So although that will probably be a bit more structured than the soft cotton canvas, at least it'll give me a good idea of size. So I think I'll probably do that actually this month, and then when we're at the social next month in March, I can make up my good version. That's the plan anyway. So apart from the Ilford jacket, one other thing I would like to make up this month is some trousers. As you know, I work from home most of the time, and it's fine if I'm wearing, a dress like a pinafore, wear it with tights, and that's very comfortable. But trouser wise, I've only really got a couple of pairs of jeans or sportswear. So I've got some joggers and I've got some like lycra running leggings. I haven't got anything that's smartish, casual, comfortable. So I've got a bit of a gap in my wardrobe there, which I would like to fill with some comfortable, easy trousers. I've got a few different trouser patterns. I have tried the Soho House 7, what are their trousers called? I can't remember, I'll pop it down below. I've tried those before, but they came out really oversized. It might have just been me, I might have just made the wrong size, but yeah, I didn't enjoy the fit of those on me. I've got the Pomona pants pattern by Alison. I haven't tried them yet, so that might be an option. But I would really like to find a good staple pattern for comfortable, smart-ish trousers that I can wear working from home or popping out at the weekend. And it's not jeans, jeans get a bit uncomfortable sometimes, don't they? So if you've got any ideas, if you've got any tried and tested patterns that fit that category, please let me know in the comments below. That would be really handy. Yeah, let me know what you're making this week. What have you been up to? What are your plans? Have you bought anything nice? Yeah, I think that's probably all I've got to share with you today. But I'll pop some Frank footage in after this, so stick around. He's snoozing at the moment. It's kind of early-ish morning. What time is it? Nearly 10 o'clock. So the sun is streaming in through these windows at the back, and Frank just moves around the living room following the sun. It's very cute. Yeah, as I was saying, sorry I got distracted. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love it if you would give my video a like, subscribe if you don't already subscribe, that would be equally wonderful. Have a brilliant week, enjoy your sewing. I will see you all very soon. Bye now.
Frank? Run back.